Hello, everybody, and welcome to AZPL Tonight. This is Anthony Begay, and I'm your host, Michael Karen. And we'll be bringing you all the AZPL news, scores, and highlights from last week's top matches, as well as what's on deck for this week.
First, let's congratulate this week's Player of the Week. For the men, it was Harold Lyons from going for 3 with a 32-3 performance. For the ladies, it was teammate Laura Boothroyd who won 30-15. Congratulations to the both of you.
Yeah, thank you, Anthony. We'll start it off in Flagstaff, where last week the Remnants defeated Not Enough Points, 87-44. Player of the Week Nate Corey went 31-5 with a 10-0 and a break and run. Mark Higgins scored a 30 as well. This week, the Remnants take on No Name at the Museum Club. Nate Corey is leading the division with a 4.75 OPR and a 13-game winning streak. Kip Anderson of No Name is right behind him at 4.549. Should be a great match tonight. Not Enough Points has a bye this week.
Last week, Scratch This defeated Mountain Air 76-72 with Eric Menard scoring 27 to lead the way. This week, Scratch This is at Skies Bright Shooters tonight at Mountain Air Tavern. Eric Menard is leading the Scratchers with a 21-6 record and a 3.62 power rating. Mountain Air is at the Great Number 8 at Bull Skis. Tom Snipe is leading the Mountain Air boys with a 22-8 record and a 3.639 power rating.
Moving on to Prescott Valley last week, the Chocoholics swept their doubleheader, beating Cut and Run 78-49, despite David Farmer scoring a 30 for the Cut and Runners. Andy Davis had a break and run in the win. In their other match, this time against the PV Shot Callers, Mike Miller picked up at the 30 to lead the Holics to a 72-63 win. Larry Rando picked up break and run for the Shot Callers. This week, the Chocoholics are in first place with a 9-1 record. They'll be playing at Tony's 2 tonight, taking on Three-Way Combo, who are in fourth place at 5-4. Andy Davis is leading the Holics with a 23-4 record and a 4.882 PR.
Your Attitude Means Nothing defeated Three-Way Combo last week 74-63, despite Pennywise getting a 30 for the combos. This week, Your Attitude Means Nothing is in second place at 8-2. They'll be at Barefoot Bob's tonight, taking on Just Get 7, who are 5-4. Logan Roberts has 20 wins with a 3.088 power rating for the Attitudes.
The PV Shot Callers lost to the Chocoholics last week, 72-63. This week they look to rebound and are in third place at 6-4. Former division leader Sean Kukral is now in second with a 4.667 PR. He is still leading the division with 273 points, 24 wins, 5 30s, and 2 10-0s. They're at home against Freddie Hollister in Cut and Run. Cut and Run is currently ninth at 4-5. David Farmer is leading the way with 16 wins and a 2.071 PR.
Fresh off their defeat at the hands of Your Attitude Means Nothing, the Three-Way Combos has a doubleheader tonight with their other match being against the 8th place JCW Ballers. They're currently 4-5. They'll look for a win tonight against the Chocoholics too. Chris Robich has an 11-4 record with a 2.537 power rating for the combos.
Last week, Milt David scored a 30 to lead Maximum Effort to a 75-55 win over 2.5 Sticks and a Chick at Barefoot Bob's. This week they're playing Cut and Run tonight as game 2 of a doubleheader. The Effort is in 5th at 5-4. Milt David is leading the team with an 18-9 record and a 2.495 PR.
The Diamond Girls defeated All Balls No Bus 68-68 with a 5-win tiebreaker at Tony's 2 last week. This week, fresh off of her win at the women's singles tournament, Peggy Hurst and the Diamond Girls take on Blockin' Pockets at Tony's 2 tonight. Stephanie Sterling is leading the girls with an 18-9 record and a 2.760 power rating. Michael Vermilio has a 11-7 record and a 1.387 power rating for the Blockers. The Diamond Girls are in 6th at 5-4. Blockin' Pockets are in 10th at 4-5.
Just Get 7 picked up the 67-66 win over the JCW Ballers last week at Tony's 2. This week they host Your Attitude Means Nothing. Patrick Lensing has a 15-12 record with a 1.794 PR for the Sevens.
All right, last week at Dave's on Northern, the A-Team lost to Get Lucky, 81-63, as Cassandra Jordan scored a 30. This week they'll be hosting Saved by the Bell. Bruce Miller is leading the division with a 24-3 record and a 5.313 power rating. Leslie Moses is leading the ladies with a 17-10 record, good for a 2.182 power rating.
After their win last week against the A-Team, Get Lucky looks to pull off another victory this week against Two Kings and a Queen. Last week, Two Kings and a Queen defeated It's Rob's Fault 87-46 as Joe and Trish Diaguano combined for 60. The Kings need to beat the A-Team if they're going to gain any ground on them in the standings.
Over in Globe, Turn on the Beer Goggles is in first place after their 77-57 win over You Just Got T-Boned. Enrique Gomez scored a 30 in the win. This week they'll be traveling to the legendary Drift In Saloon to play Maggie Boone and the Pool Hall Zombies.
You Just Got T-Boned has a doubleheader Tuesday, hosting Big Trouble and visiting We Ain't Done Yet at Tulane Saloon. Division leader Chris Novice leads the T-Boned with a 22-5 record and a 4.812 PR.
Last week, Big Trouble split their doubleheader, defeating Equal Stats 79-53 while losing 75-53 to We Ain't Done Yet. This week they look to defeat You Just Got T-Boned and if they're going to have a shot at second place.
Snooker defeated the Pool Hall Zombies 73-65 last week, with Berta Lloyd finishing in second for Player of the Week at 30-16. I'm sorry. This week they'll be taking on Show Me Your Rack at the Shamrock.
Wrong Hole lost last week to Show Me Your Rack 77-63. This week they'll take on Equal Stacks at Tulane Saloon. Mike Bagoy is leading the Holes with a 19-11 record and a 2.513 power rating.
Wednesday night at Tulane's has the fire-breathing Rubber Duckies in first. Donald Hudgings is 24-6 with a 4.621 PR, currently second in the division. They'll be visiting Enrique Gomez and All Balls Matter.
Division PR leader Chris Novice and Pepe Novice combined for 60 to lead the Electric Boogaloos to an 81-58 win over Blurred Vision last week. This week the Boogaloos host Just Three Lesbians. Justin King is leading the Lesbians with an 18-12 record and a 2.453 power rating.
$2 and a dough visit Guess Who's from Thailand in a battle for third place. Thomas Schaefer is leading the Thailanders with a 19-11 record and a 2.397 PR. John Lewis is leading the Bucks at 13-8 with a 1.656 PR.
Last Thursday, Travis Alloway hit an 8-ball break and scored 32 for Shake, Rack, and Run as they defeated 2.5 Gays, 80-54. This week they take on Chalk is Cheap as they try to remain on top of the division. Michael Keto is leading the Shakers with a 16-5 record and a 2.597 power rating.
Jason Cody had a 30 as he led the Lone Rangers to an 80-59 win over Sparkies last week. Randy Torres is leading the division with a 3.793 power rating, 20 wins, 5 30s, and a 28.3 points per game average. This week they take on Marmot Fury, who are right behind them in the standings.
The 7-3 Scorpions returned from their bye last week to take on Sparkies. Dan Peterson is leading the Scorps with 16-11 record and a 2.109 power rating. Sparkies, fresh off their loss, look to turn things around. Myself, Anthony Begay, is in second in the division with a 19-8 record and a 2.803 power rating. Turning things around, sir.
Yeah, right. And the Desert Rats had a bye as well last week and returned this week to take on I'd Hit That. Scott Elliott is leading the Rats with a 16-8 record and a 2.220 power rating.
I'd Hit That had a bye last week and have a doubleheader this week with their first opponent being the Desert Rats. Kathy Biel is leading the way for I'd Hit That with a 13-4 record and a 2.054 power rating. Their second match this week is against Game Over.
Division leader, Making Merkins Great Again, had a doubleheader with one match against the Q-Buds and the other against Rumor Has It yesterday. Against Rumor Has It, Robert Berry led the way with 31 points while allowing just 8 as the Merkins won 81-40. Ryan Levengood picked up a 30 as well. In their other match, Robert, Ryan, along with Mike Chapa all scored 30s while holding the Q-Buds to 21 points. Robert extended his winning streak to 28 games. He's atop the leaderboard with an 8.334 power rating, 292 points, 28 wins, 9 30s, and a 29.2 match average. Ryan now has a 14-game winning streak as well. The wins make the Merkins great again at 9-1 at the top of the standings. The Q-Buds are now in 6th place at 7-4. The Merkins and the Buds both have byes next week.
The former champs, Girthy Sirs, had a bye yesterday and remain in 2nd place. They'll be facing off against reigning champs, Epic Bustin' Balls, next Sunday. I'm sure that this is the match Heather has been waiting for a while.
Oh, indeed. And going for 3, hosted Lucky Break, and the former champs put on a clinic yesterday. Harold Lyons led the way with a win and 2 break and runs for a score of 32 while allowing just 3 points. Francisco Serrano and Laura Boothroyd combined for 60 as Going for 3 defeated the Breaks 92-29. They'll be hosting Charlie Ward and the Queued Up this Sunday.
The Black Shirts had a doubleheader on Sunday facing off against Rackless and Queued Up. In their match against the Rackless, Joseph Estrada picked up a 30 to lead the Shirts to an 83-70 win. In their match against Queued Up, Joe picked up another 30 to give him a 6-game winning streak of the day. They completed their sweep with a 76-60 win over Queued Up. They'll be hosting a 6-4 Trash Squared on Sunday.
The Mexicans hosted Thought We Were Going Swimming and left them beached, winning 88-34. Bernardo Garcia had 2 wins and a break and run for 31 points, while Julian Perez picked up a 30 for himself. They'll be hosting Rackless this Sunday.
Clay Hopper and Travis Alloway both scored a 30 as the Real Deal confirmed the rumors and won the match 86-54. Travis has a 9-game winning streak going. They'll be hosting Thought We Were Going Swimming.
JC Carlisle picked up a 30 as Trash Square defeated the Killer Bees 81-53. JC retakes the PR lead from teammate Chris Soto Chimeless. This week they'll need to defeat the Black Shirts if they want a shot at 3rd place.
The Pool Junkies had a bye on Sunday, so they'll be fresh and rested to host Rumor Has It. The Rumors lost a doubleheader and are hungry for a win.
And those are your matches, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, the next event coming up is the 3rd Saturday 8-Ball Singles Tournament. That's going to be on Saturday, August 19th. Open to anybody who wants to play. $20 entry plus $5 green fee and $5 TD fee. 32-player maximum field. It is a race to 2 if you are 24 and under, and it is a race to 3 if you are 25 and older. Or not older, 25 above your rating, all that good stuff. And hey, the AZPL Summer State Championships are coming August 31st through September 3rd, so mark that on your calendar. That's going to be coming up soon, probably in about 5 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Teams can win up to $4,000 for first place in that event. And that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to my co-host, Anthony Begay, for being with us this evening. I'll see you tomorrow morning live at 11 a.m. to bring you the next installment of AZPL Today. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for coming. See ya.